Good evening, beautiful souls. My name is Jessie. I am a Reiki master, an intuitive tarot reader and oracle card reader, and I'm also a counselor. I hope you're all well and staying sane throughout this whole self-isolation period. We're all in this together. So this is my way of just giving back, because YouTubers have, and their content creation, their daily content creation, they have really, really helped me out with this whole self-isolation saga. Because yes, it has become a saga. Anyway, so let's see. I'll put the washi tape over there because I was playing with it before I started recording. But anyway, I think I might just have. All right, let's get to it. Good evening, Ricky Masters. Thank you so much for being here and helping me with this reading for my viewers. Okay, so let's get started. And I am using the transparent tarot cards from Emily Carding, who, yeah, I absolutely love her stuff. You could probably see over here, I've got her oracle cards, transparent oracle, which are just as amazing as the tarot deck. What message does the Spirit have for the collective and for my viewers? Okay. Ooh. Oh. Interesting. Well, that's good. We got the Sun card there. Upside down. That's interesting. And let's just do one more pile. And I hope that you can see that. Yeah, you can just kind of. Temperance again. Oh, yes. Okie dokie. Now, the back of the deck is the Eight of Swords. I hope you can see that. Yes. So, Eight of Swords. Oh, and yes, interesting. Okay, so let's see. Now, the first pile, I think, is very much, we've got the Ten of Wands over here. Let's see if I can find a white background for everyone. Is that a white background? Yes, it is. Okay. Yes, so you can't see it all that well. But anyway, you've got the Ten of Wands up the top left-hand side. And then you've got the Four of Swords, I think 5? Yeah, the Five of Swords, I hope. Yeah, the Five of Swords. And you have the Hermit. So basically, people, and I guess my viewers, are feeling overwhelmed at this point, which, you know, understandable. We're all kind of locked in this Four of Swords, kind of not going anywhere energy. Like, we're kind of, yeah, trapped, I guess, in this, you know, stillness, and we've got the Five of Swords, which is, you know, I see the swords as like your thoughts, and some of them are like sharp and pointy, so you can have quite mean and nasty self-directed thoughts. And this one in particular, like when the swords are broken, I generally think of that as almost anxious or depressed, or yeah, something along those lines. We're just feeling overwhelmed and stuck and anxious and not sure what to do, where to go from here. And then we've got the Hermit upside down, which I see as like the stillness energy again, because, you know, we've got a frozen mountain here, and it's upside down. And yeah, it's just very still, and we're not coping well. Basically, as a society, I guess, we're generally not coping well. Like, our emotions are running amok. And yeah. So here we have the Nine of Wands. Oh, this is interesting. Yes. It looks as if we are... See, Nine of Wands is very much kind of stand your ground. See how they're like, you know, got the wand in front of them and all at their back. They're really blocking an energy. And that energy, and also here we have these three cups. We've got the Four of Cups down here and the Knight of Swords over here, and he is facing away. So the only one that is actually facing this top card, which is the Hanged Man, is the Nine of Wands. So to me, this represents that the Nine of Wands, there's an ulterior way of seeing what's happening right now, but we don't want to see it. We're fighting it off. We're looking at the old, and we're looking away. We don't want to see what this alternative, you know, path into the future is. You know, we're just so stuck on what's in this fourth cup and not actually looking at these three other cups, these opportunities down here. And yeah, the Knight of Swords is just like, no, I'm just going to ignore that. I'm over here. I'm watching the, you know, this stillness, this pain, this overwhelm. He's just so focused on them. So yeah, it really looks as if there's another way of looking at this, but no one wants to see it. So let's have a look. So we've got Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands, Six of Swords, and we have the Sun. So I feel like this will... Yes, I feel like once we accept that there is an alternative way, things will improve drastically. Like, our emotions definitely will improve, we'll have a path to lead us. Like, we will know exactly where we're going, and we will be excited about that. And we'll be moving into the future, into this, this next pile. See, both queens are facing this pile. So, and even the Six of Swords is facing this pile. So no one is facing that way anymore. We're all facing towards the future. And the sun is in the background. The sun is underneath it all, kind of saying, yes, we'll be fine. You just need to kind of see it from a different point of view. And once you do, look at that, you'll be moving forward. You'll be okay. It's not all doom and gloom and overwhelm. The world, we will be okay. And actually, we will be better than okay, because the sun, it's a bright, sunny, shining future. At least that's what I'm getting. So let us move on to the fourth pile, which is Page of Pentacles. She's actually facing backwards. The Eight of Wands. We've got the Three of Wands and Temperance once again in the same pile. So to me, this is all about, balancing how you are, your emotions and your mind, and kind of coming together with the community. A new, kind of like new resources, new material finances, like a birth of a new, maybe finances. Like, I want to say financial system, but I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, so yeah, she's carrying the new material for once we get out of this dark patch, this cold, isolated patch. Things will definitely improve. And, things will move fast again. People and communities in general will be happier. So yeah, what else can I say about that? That's, that's pretty good. I could continue, but this seems to have given it certainly a very interesting picture of what's going to happen, where people are at the moment, what we can do to change, to get ourselves out of this horror, this isolation. We just need to look at it from a different perspective, and it's that hope that I mentioned yesterday. Let's have hope that things will get better. And things will genuinely get better. They will move forward. I think I already mentioned all of this. This is just a recap. And, yes, things will get better. So, let us pull out some of the Fairy Oracle cards, because, I quite like the Fairy Oracle. Oh, that one wants to jump out, so let's take a look. Higher consciousness. All right. So, higher consciousness. I'm wondering if it relates to this pile, because to me the Hermit is all about contacting the the higher self. So I feel like, this isn't just about being still. It's also about going inward, contacting your higher self, or we really, we are birthing, like as a society, we are birthing a higher consciousness. So let's get some clarification on that, please. Mm-hmm. And one more. Okay. So this is all kind of, it's all kind of confirming what I have already said. So we've got follow your passion over here. We have positive expectations with the hope for the future. So we really, yes, having a positive expectation of what the new, what post-COVID-19 society is going to look like. We have to have positive expectations, and that this will be a period of higher consciousness where people are more spiritual, more connected. Here we've got nature, and we all know that nature is like growing in, it's bouncing back, which is beautiful, and like about time too, really. Yeah, and the pollution is going down, so nature, it'll bounce back. And then we've got rise above our problems, and this is very much, I feel, relating to this pile, because we've got the Sun and the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands, and they're all facing the future. And you know what? We are going to get through this. I keep getting that message. We are going to get through this. We will be all right. We will be better than all right. And then finally, we have the financial flow card. I hope you can see that. Which is what I was talking about with this, the little page. Let's do it that way. Maybe you can see it. Yeah, the page. Yeah, so financial flow, like, we'll be okay. Like, you don't have to worry about finances or nature. We're just focus on looking at this as a transformation. That our society is going through a transformation, and transformations are always uncomfortable. They are always uncertain and overwhelming, and and that's a cocoon. I don't know if you can see it, but I'll put it up there. I hope you can see it. It's like a cocoon. And when caterpillars cocoon themselves, and in the process of transforming, they like turn into goo. And like society it's in the process of transforming, and then the caterpillar goo turns into this butterfly, morphs into the butterfly. And I guess that's a good description or metaphor for our times, because we were a caterpillar before, and now we are just in this weird stasis period. Like, what's happening? I'm self-isolating. I'm doing the family lockdown boogie. I'm, you know, the the toilet paper, all of that stuff. You know, the Daleks in the street. But yeah, so we are all in this kind of waiting period, and we will, you know, spring forth at some stage. It doesn't say when, obviously, it just says when we do, it will be fantastic, the sun. So, you know, don't worry. Just remember that we are in the process of transforming. We don't need to fear anything. Like, there is the unknown, so, you know, I understand the fear of the unknown. Like, I get it. There is also, you know, the fear of our health and what's going to happen to our friends and family and all of that stuff. But these cards are really just saying, don't worry, stop resisting change is what I'm getting. And resisting change, that's like my forte. So, yeah. I know how difficult that is, resisting the change. Yeah, things will get better. So, yeah. All right, well, I will now play with my intuitive cards. What are they called? Intuitive wisdom cards. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, this one, conception. I mean, yeah, fertility, new projects, celebrating life. So, you know, this is really, you know, we are birthing a new world, really, a new society. We're in the process. Like, that's the one that popped out. So, and then we have divinity, divine intuition, claim your beauty, visualize wholeness, and this also goes with, you know, this pile. Like, maybe, yeah, because we are birthing a new world, and the higher consciousness, it's gonna be, yeah, you'll be okay. It is divinely guided. And this world will be the new world, the whatever, post-COVID-19 era. You know, it will be one of higher consciousness and of divinity. So, yeah. Next one, I have mantra, which is I surrender, I am complete, this too shall pass, incredibly. So, yeah, you know. Then we have meditation, which I feel is like just connect to your intuition. Like I said yesterday, connect to your intuition, focus on your breath, energy awareness, body presence, you know, meditate or practice mindfulness, you know, whatever resonates, I guess. And let's have a look. And finally, we have the Emerge card, which is inner strength, new beginnings, letting self be seen. So, yeah, what can I say? I mean, it's all kind of confirming exactly what the tarot has said. You know, it is the beginning of a new era. We will be okay. Let's check the archetype cards. I'm not very good at shuffling these ones. Okay, this one wanted to come out. So we have vampire. Makes you aware that someone or something is draining your life force, depleting others for your psychic survival, chronic complaining, and codependency. So this makes me think of the first pile. Like, we are, yeah, overwhelmed. And yeah, I feel like it's draining us, what's going on right now. Oh, okay, let's try. Messiah, serving humanity with humility. Which, you know, I'm trying to give back to YouTube. You know, I think this to me is all about making sure, like, not starting fights over toilet paper, just sharing, you know, going and checking on people and, you know, making sure that they're all right, that you're all right, looking after yourself, and, you know, yeah, crafting or creating keeps coming up in my mind. So what can you create that will help others? What can you do to give back to the community? And hey, if you can't do anything, that's all right. That's perfectly okay. Do what you can with your own capabilities. Yeah, so the shadow side is exaggerated belief that you are the only means through which a cause can succeed. So, yeah, I guess if I'm going to relate that to me, I am going to say that, you know, actually this is the reason why I keep getting crafting. Or creating. Like, we need more voices out there, more people who are saying, you know what, we will get through this. We will be okay. And, you know, one voice amongst millions, you know, isn't going to make much of a difference. But if more people get out there, more people blog or vlog or, you know, share things on Twitter, you know, just spread the message of kindness and compassion. We can all make the world a better place by doing that. Yeah, it's not just up to one person. We can all contribute. So we've got the beggar. Confronts empowerment at the level of physical survival, awakens the spiritual authority of humility, compassion, and self-esteem. So here we go. You know, it's compassion again. Let's be kind to others. We see someone is, you know, suffering. Help them if we can, and if it is safe to. I need to stress that. Make sure that you're safe. Yeah, and then the shadow side is dependence on others to the exclusion of effort. So, you know, there is that whole enabling thing, but at this point in time where, you know, we are all self-isolating, and the governments are telling us to self-isolate, I don't think there's going to be much enabling going on. It's, just as long as we are compassionate and kind, not to the point of being a doormat, because, the Dalai Lama said something along the lines of being kind to people doesn't mean that you're a doormat. When people are creating negative karma, like when people are being a bit nasty to you, they are creating negative karma for themselves. So the kindest thing you can do for others is to stop them being nasty to you, stop them creating that negative karma. So, it doesn't mean, let them walk all over you. It means standing up for yourself, being kind when you do, gentle when you stand up to someone, not fighting back, just stopping the abuse, getting away, stepping back, all of that stuff. I don't know why I mentioned abuse, maybe it came to me. But yeah, so it's all about, respecting yourself and respecting the other person and, compassion. All right, the next card is upside down, and we have my favorite card, the Rebel. So it came up upside down, so I'm going to assume it says rejects, which is the shadow attribute, rejects legitimate authority out of anger, rebels out of peer pressure or fashion. So I know that this could go a few ways. There are a lot of people, at least in Australia, who are like, beach? Yeah, let's go to the beach. No, we don't need to self-isolate. Let's go out, yeah, it could be that. Or it could be, light attributes, which is challenges to authority to effect social change, rejects spiritual systems that do not serve inner needs. And, that, I feel, is relating to this pile here with the Hanged Man. In general, people are saying, doom and gloom, the world, oh dear, but really, and say, actually, let's look at it from a different perspective. It isn't doom and gloom. We are transforming, we are becoming better. Humanity is becoming better. So yeah, that's kind of, what I get from this one. Yes, all right. One more, Trickster, another of my favorites. So this is, the light attribute is transcending convention, stuffiness, and predictable behavior. I mean, of course, that is exactly what we are doing right now with the social isolation. Typically we would be out and about and, buying all the things and going to our jobs and working. But you know what? Things are changing. And we're going to be, we are transcending that. We're transcending our predictable behavior. We're going to get, this is relating to the third pile, I feel. Yeah. We're transcending what we used to be. Swapping it, or I guess moving it to a higher consciousness, a higher conscious society. And then the shadow attribute is manipulating others through duplicity. So yeah, let's not try to manipulate others. Okay, I am going to finish with The Flower Petals because by Sherilyn Darcy, because yesterday's reading was, they were so beautiful yesterday. So I shall put that there, and oh, these wanted to jump out. All right, so what cards do we have today? So that was the one that kind of was sticking half in, half out. So let's have a look at these. So we've got Forget Me Not, always remain true to your intentions. The answers and truth are always within. And that calls back to this. Where are you? I have so many. Like a meditation one, positive expectations, and or just higher consciousness, and goes back to this Hermit card. So, you know, go within to find the answers and the truth. Like, so in regards to this reading, you know, if you don't think that this resonates with you, go within. See what you think or your heart and soul say about what is happening right now. You know, you don't have to rely on me. You can do all of this by yourself, on your own. You can get all of this through meditation, through your own exploration of oracle cards. You can do all of this. I am not special and unique. I am just Jessie. So we have Chrysanthemum. Wow, that was hard to say. Chrysanthemum. Be here always with willing hands and heart. And, you know, that just reminds me of the Salvation Army. You know, their motto is heart to God, hand to man, which, you know, like help out, you know. And there's also like that kind of relates back to the creating thing that I was talking about in whichever one this was. I don't know where. Yeah, one of them was about creating and giving back to the community. And, you know, like just caring for others. If you feel that someone is lonely, or a friend of yours is lonely and, you know, really struggling with this, you know, self-isolation period that we're in, give them a call. You know, Skype them, or, you know, use one of those platforms where you can just be in contact with them, say hello, let them know that you are thinking of them, that you care about them. Even if you can't be face to face, you can be virtually face to face. Yeah. So, yeah, just, yeah, care for the people in your life. And I feel like that's what the Salvation Army is all about. They're a caring organisation. At least, you know, here in Australia, because I used to work for them. So we have Jasmine is the next one. Success will be found if you hold on to hope. So, yep, seriously, relates to this pile exactly. You know, we can't, yeah, we have to hope, we have to have positive expectations that things will change for the better, you know, and we will rise above what's happening right now. We'll get there, we'll get better. And hope is like a fundamental for, you know, when it comes to mental illness and recovery. Or recovery from anything. You can't recover unless you have hope that you will. And like I said yesterday, hope is more powerful than fear, to quote Hunger Games. And yeah, so let's do one more. Daphne. What pleases us most shapes us. So, like I said yesterday, self-care, self-care, self-care. Let's look after ourselves, be compassionate to ourselves in particular, because, yeah, these are tough times. And I know it, like, I see it. I know people are worried. I know people are scared. I understand. Like, these are uncertain times. But we will get through it. We are birthing a new era. It will be divinely guided, you know, and we've got meditation over here. So, like, if you disagree with whatever I have said here, meditate, find out for yourself, go within, find your essence and, you know, communicate with it. Find your higher self, communicate with it, and allow it to tell you what to expect. Because I've already done that personally, and that is one of the reasons why I'm doing this, because basically my higher self has, told me to do this. So I'm going to wrap that up there. I will bring your attention to Kuan Yin once more, because Kuan Yin is awesome. Hope